Hello everyone, this is Jim from Data Finance. Welcome back to our channel. We are with you on 28th of February, on the last trading day of February. We are opening the week with this video. Alright, as classic, we will just go ahead with dollar index, gold and US oil charts. But before starting with those charts, I will just go ahead with our recent news. So Ukraine and Russia is the hot topic of the week, and probably it will be the hot topic of the coming weeks, maybe months, because the sanction is just going ahead, and then it's getting bigger and bigger. Russia is just being, and Putin especially, being aggressive more and more. And on Sunday, he just threatened Europe with nuclear weapons. That's really interesting point to hear. Nobody expected to hear that one on the 5th day of that war, because it just started just a few days ago, and this is starting to get really dirty, just getting started to really ugly. What happens if they just do that? It just starts another war, world war. So it's not desirable situation. On Belarus right now, there is a group of Russian and Ukraine politicians, and then they will discuss a ceasefire. Ukraine is only asking, just order your soldiers to leave our country, and Russia is asking, all right, we will leave if you just give your weapons us, we will just take back them to Russia. It's like this. So nobody is expecting a result from this meeting, because Putin is on charge, and as he is in the charge, he won't just give up that demilitarization of Ukraine. At the same time, he's really pissed off with Zelensky, Ukraine Prime Minister, and he wants to be changed with someone that he can go ahead with easily, like Lukashenko in Belarus, because once he asks something, he just does immediately. He wants someone do this like this. All right, that's the thing. If you just hear some of the stories like that, it will just be more like swift decision of European Union, and also some other countries. Right now, European some central banks, some Russian banks are not able to use the SWIFT system. That's why Russian rubles are testing above 100. That's really intense times for Russian regular people. Inflation and also some shortages will just start in a few days, as they won't able to, as the companies will just finish their stocks, and then it will be very hard to finance to replace those inventories. We will just watch and see together. All right, let's start with our charts. As you can see, we are on the chart of dollar index. Dollar index is a safe haven. It's just a rising, and at open, last night open, it has tested really high levels. From this level, from the 97 level, it has been rejected this morning, but still it's really high. It's over 97 level. Its critical level is 97. If you see higher level of dollar index like this, we will see higher lower level of gold and oil, crude oil. But when we see relaxation or easing on this one, we will definitely see high level of gold, silver and US oil. People are just expecting. And also one more thing, and Fed officials probably you just watched these week's non-farm payroll data on Friday, but instead of 0.50, they will start with 0.25 rate hike. It was just expected. All right, let's look at gold prices.
You are ready to win with us. GAN Markets.
All right, as you can see here, gold prices has tested on the first day of the conflict. It has tested 1970 levels, and from that level, it just eased with that one. The dollar index creates a pressure on gold prices, that's for sure. And also market it's trying to get used to these war events. They cannot say like it's going up forever or they're going down forever, so they are trying to find ways to accommodate these news. They are trying to find some ways how to manage, how to live with this conflict. That's why we see this level, but definitely we are away from 1800 levels. That was the expected, and then the future decline is possible if this conflict just eases. As I said, if the nuclear thing just repeated by Russian authorities too much, we may test these levels again. This week, the probability of 1940 levels is much more likely. So 1900 level is just becoming a new support. Just look at it. This morning it has tested a few times under 1900 levels, but it couldn't go further. So 900 is just becoming a new critical support level for gold, and it will just go up first 19600, then 1940. The low level of that one is just so little, but still a probability of ongoing talks between Russian and Ukraine authorities in Belarus today. It has started just 20 minutes ago. So if we don't hear a positive sign, positive speech from that meeting, it will definitely test higher levels in coming hours. Let's look at oil prices. All right, our last chart is oil prices, crude oil prices. As you can see here, last Friday on closure, it was trading at $90 levels. And from that point, it just went up. It has tested $90 level and jumped suddenly. And it just closed around 91, 92. This was the closure of that one. And from that level, open Asia trading open was really high. From that level, it has risen so fast, opened with a gap already, and now we see some consolidation around 95.70. This support line, this level. Why it's happening? Because a lot of countries are just saying that they will use their strategical reserves, and this will just help them in short term. And 2nd of March, there is an OPEC meeting. If you just hear some good news on that one, we may say $90 is the barrel price of some medium and long term. But there is one thing important. European Central Bank and like European countries have frozen Russian Central Bank money. So it's more than $400 billion. They have frozen those assets. If Russia says, all right, I'm not able to use that money, I'm selling oil and gas, but I'm not able to use the revenue in my country. So what's the point? So I'm just stopping selling oil abroad. If he says like this, if he threatens the world like that, then we will see oil prices surpassing $100. Even we may reach 120 in minutes. That's why it's important to watch those news. Right now, as you can see here, it's on decline slightly, 95.70, and will be a critical support level for that one on 2nd of March on this Wednesday. One of the most interesting meeting on recent years will be happen. They will discuss possible production rises, and we don't know, like they may say, like Russia may say, I'm just not rising because I cannot take my money, and Saudi Arabia and the other countries can just raise to compensate, and there we may see the meeting may long further than one day. You remember, like it happened when Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates couldn't agree on final decision. This may happen this time because of Russia. It's also a scenario in that uncertainty we may see higher prices of oil as well. All right, let's go ahead with that one. All right, thank you so much for watching us. We will be together on more news this afternoon. Have a nice and profitable day. Bye.